fx equals this cubic equation. Show that the equation fx equals 0 can be written as this. The equation here equals 0 has a single root which is between 1 and 2. Use the iteration formula here with x0 equals 1 to find to 2 decimal places the value of x1, x2 and x3. The root of fx equals 0 is alpha. By choosing a suitable interval, prove that alpha equals 1.272 to 3 decimal places. Okay, let's have a little look at this then. Let's have a look here then. This is the summary of the question. Okay, we've got fx equals this cubic. Show that fx equals 0 can be written as this. Right. Okay. Well, we'll notice a 3 minus x and a 3 plus x here. So let's start to simplify this. Let it equal 0 then. So I'm just going to copy that to save a bit of time. I'm going to copy this. Oh, I'm just going to drag it down and we'll work on this now, this problem. Now that we've got the question. So this is part A. We're looking at this when this equals 0. Now we notice that our solution has a 3 minus x plus x, and you'll see that we've got a 3 here and a factor of 3 here in these subsequent terms. So we should be able to take that outside. So let's take an x squared outside here. We'd have x plus 3, won't we? And plus 4, we'd have x minus 3 equals 0. So we need to, let's move this over the other side then. So let's move this over the other side. So we got x squared. And basically I'm going to move this over. And instead of putting the minus here, I'm going to run the minus through these terms. So it's 4, 3 minus x, isn't it, when you run the minus through this as it's moved over. So then the x squared, x plus 3 is here, so let's just write it in. And now let's write a fresh line. X squared will equal 4, 3 minus x over x plus 3. And now square root both sides, x is equal to square root then. And then we can just do the square root then of this. 4, 3 minus x over x plus 3. The reason we don't need the negative is because if we look at the problem here, yeah, x doesn't equal minus 3 and it's just the square root of. So we're taking the positive square root apparently in this question. Okay, the equation here has a single root between 1 and 2. Use the iteration formula, so we got this formula here, with x0 equals 1 to find x1, x2, x3 to 2dp. Okay, so this is part B now then. So x n plus 1 then is equal to the square root of 4, 3 minus xn over x n plus 3. x0 was equal to 1, so we need to work out x1, x2, x3. Let's put them here. Equals, equals, equals. Okay, here's the calculator then. x0 equals 1. So that's gone into memory now. So we have the square root of, and it's 4 times bracket 3 minus the answer, which we've typed in as 1, divided by bracket answer plus 3, close bracket. So there's our, and we've got answer is equal to 1 as from before, so if we press equals, that will give us 1.414x1, and then x2, press equals again, and the answer goes in once more, fed in, 1.1987, and x3, let's press equals once more, 1.3099. Okay, so that's equal to then to 2dp it's 1.41 and 1.20, and this is equal to 1.31, all to 2 decimal places, of course. That's what we're asked for in the question. Right, now the next part of the question, then we've done that then to find x1, x2, x3 to 2dp. The root is alpha. Choose a suitable interval to prove that the root is 1.272. So that was part of the question, which I didn't write down. We need to choose a suitable values then to show that fx equals 0. And we got 1.272 is the root. We want to show that that is the root to how many decimal places? To 3 decimal places. Okay, so we're going to need to try f of 1.2725, aren't we? And show that has one sign, and we need to try 1.2715. And that way, if they're different signs, then the root will lie between these two values in the interval, and thereby to 3dp we will know if it lies in between this interval, then it will be 1.272. So we need to check this now. And we've got, what have we got? We've got this cubic here, which I'm going to, once again, now we've done this part of the problem, I'm just going to sneak that and drag it down here. Save me writing it again. So there's our cubic then. This is f of x. Okay, so that's what we got then. So we need this cubed. So let's put it in the calculator then. 1.2725 then, and we'll insert it into the calculator. So it's 1.2725 cubed plus 3x squared plus 3 times 1.2725 squared plus 4x, 4 times 1.2725 minus 12 equals 8.2 times 10 to the minus 3. 8.2 times 10 to the minus 3, which is positive. Now this one, so all we need to do here is go back in the calculator and change the 2725 to 2715, isn't it? Put a 1 in there then. In here. Just toggle along as quickly as possible, of course, without making any mistakes. Press equals. And that's minus 8.2 times 10 to the minus 3, which is negative. So alpha then must equal 1.272 to 3 decimal places. And we verified that here because they're different signs, as we said.